My beloved children, I speak to you now from the depths of eternity, where time has no bounds and love knows no limits. I am the one who formed you, who breathed life into your being, and who walks with you through every moment, seen and unseen. Hear my voice, for I am calling you to know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. In this moment, when the world around you seems uncertain and heavy with challenges, I remind you of my unchanging truth. I am with you. I have always been with you, and I will never forsake you. My love surrounds you like the air you breathe, constant and life-giving, even when you cannot see it or feel it. Trust in this, my child, for I have crafted a path for you, one that leads not to despair, but to renewal, restoration, and hope. Your life is no accident. From the very foundation of the earth, I have known you. I have numbered the hairs on your head and written your name upon the palms of my hands. I see your struggles, your fears, and your doubts. I know the burdens you carry, the prayers you whisper in the quiet hours of the night. And I tell you now, with all the authority of heaven, I have heard you. I have seen your tears, and I am working all things for your good. Even when you cannot perceive it, my plans are unfolding. My timing may seem slow to you, but I am never late. Like the rising of the sun after the longest night, my purposes will shine forth in your life. I ask you to trust me, to hold fast to the hope I have placed within you. That hope is not a fleeting wish or a vague dream. It is an anchor for your soul, firm and secure, holding you steady even in the fiercest storm. Picture a ship tossed by waves, its crew desperate and unsure. Yet beneath the surface, an anchor grips the seabed, unmoving and strong. This is what my hope does for you. It keeps you grounded in my promises, which are as sure as the stars in the sky. Abraham knew this. When I told him he would become the father of many nations, he believed me, even though it seemed impossible. He trusted in my power, not his circumstances, and I fulfilled my promise to him. My child, I invite you to place your hope in me, just as Abraham did. Do not measure my faithfulness by the size of your problem or the length of your waiting. I am the God who keeps every promise, who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Look to me, and you will find that I am not only able, but willing to bring light into your darkest moments. My love for you is the foundation of this hope. It is not a love you must earn or deserve. It is a love that flows freely from my heart through the Holy Spirit into yours. It is a love that will never fail you, no matter how far you wander or how many times you fall. My love lifts you, restores you, and empowers you to walk boldly into the future I have prepared for you. Remember Joseph, sold into slavery by his brothers, betrayed and imprisoned. In the natural, his life seemed hopeless, but he never let go of the vision I placed in his heart. He trusted that I was with him, even in the depths of despair. And in time, I raised him up to a position of great authority, using him to save many lives. His story is a reminder to you. I can turn what was meant for harm into something glorious. I can redeem every pain, every loss and every failure. In the same way, I was with David as he waited to become king. Though he was anointed as a young man, the fulfillment of that promise came only after years of trials and wandering. Yet David trusted me through it all. He wrote songs of hope and praise even in the wilderness because he knew that my promises are always true. When you find yourself waiting, my child, remember David. Trust that I am working in the unseen, preparing you for the blessings to come. And do not forget the story of my people, the Israelites, whom I led out of Egypt. They walked through the wilderness for 40 years, but I never left them. I provided manna from heaven and water from a rock. I guided them with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Though their journey was long, I brought them to the land I had promised, a land flowing with milk and honey. My child, your journey may feel like a wilderness, but I am with you, providing for your every need and leading you to a place of abundance. Even now, in this present moment, I see your challenges. Wars rage, injustice prevails, and fear grips the hearts of many. Yet I am not silent. I am not distant. I am moving in ways you cannot yet perceive, calling my people to rise as a light in the darkness. I have placed my spirit within you, giving you power, love, and a sound mind. Do not let the chaos of the world drown out my voice. Listen, for I am speaking hope over you. You are my beloved child, called to reflect my light and love to a world in need. You are not alone in this mission. I am equipping you with every spiritual blessing, strengthening you to forgive, to give generously, to share the good news, and to build bridges of love and unity. As you walk in my ways, you will become a beacon of hope to those around you, pointing them to me, the source of all hope. And now I invite you to come to me in prayer. Lay down your burdens at my feet, and I will give you rest. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, bring your requests to me with thanksgiving. My peace, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and mind. My child, let my words be your strength, my promises your comfort, and my presence your refuge. I bless you now with the fullness of my love, the assurance of my peace, and the power of my hope. Walk boldly into the future I have prepared for you, knowing that I am with you always. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My beloved children, the world you see around you was formed by my word, spoken with purpose and love. Every star in the sky, every mountain and ocean, each of these reflects my glory and my desire for you to know me. But greater than these is the love I have for you, a love so deep and profound that even eternity is not enough to express it fully. When I look at you, I see not just your struggles and your failures, but the beauty of who I created you to be. I see the potential within you, the unique gifts I have placed in your heart, and the purpose for which I brought you into this world. You are not here by accident. Each moment of your life is a thread in the grand tapestry I am weaving, a tapestry that tells the story of redemption, hope, and love. There are times when the journey feels heavy, I know. You wonder if I see your pain, if I hear your prayers. Let me assure you, my child, I see everything. I hear every whispered cry, every unspoken word. I am closer to you than your own heartbeat, and I hold you tenderly in the palm of my hand. Even in your darkest hours I am there, whispering words of comfort and strength. Do you remember the story of the prodigal son? He wandered far from his father, wasting the blessings he had been given. But when he finally turned back, even before he could reach home, his father ran to him, embraced him, and celebrated his return. This is my heart for you. No matter how far you may stray, no matter how many mistakes you have made, I am always waiting for you with open arms. My love for you has no conditions, no end. Hope is the gift I give to you, a light that shines in the darkness, a beacon that guides you when you feel lost. This hope is not rooted in the circumstances of this world, but in the eternal truth of who I am. I am the God of the impossible, the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Trust in me, my child, for I am faithful. I have always been faithful. When you feel weary, look to me. I am your source of strength, your refuge in times of trouble. Like an eagle that renews its strength to soar high above the storms, so too will I renew you when you place your hope in me. Let me carry your burdens, for they are not too heavy for me. Rest in my presence, and let my peace fill your heart. I created you not to live in fear, but in boldness and joy. You are my light in this world, a reflection of my love to those around you. As you walk with me, your life becomes a testimony of my goodness. When you forgive, when you give generously, when you speak truth and show kindness, you reveal my heart to others. In this way, you become a beacon of hope, pointing others to me. My child, the challenges you face are not the end of the story. They are but a chapter in the greater narrative I am writing. Just as the Israelites walked through the Red Sea, just as David faced Goliath, just as Paul endured persecution, so too will I give you victory in the face of your trials. Hold on to hope, for it is the anchor of your soul, unshakable and firm. The hope I give you is not only for this life, but for the life to come. I have prepared a place for you, a home where there will be no more tears, no more pain, no more death. This is my promise to you, that one day all things will be made new. Until that day, I call you to walk in faith, to trust in my timing, and to share my love with a world in need. Come to me, my child. Let me hold you, guide you, and fill you with my peace. You are not alone, for I am with you always. Trust in me, and you will see that I am good. You will see my hand in every moment, my love in every breath, my hope in every step. My beloved, I see how the world often weighs heavily upon your heart. You face battles that seem unending, storms that threaten to overwhelm you, and questions that linger in your soul. Yet I remind you, I am the Lord who calms the storm. The winds and the waves know my voice, and they obey me. Trust in me, for I am your shelter, your rock, and your deliverer. There is no tear you have shed that I have not seen. Each one is precious to me, and I hold them in a bottle, a testament to your faith and perseverance. When you cry out to me, know that I am already working on your behalf. My answers may not come in the way you expect or in the time you desire, but they will come. My timing is perfect, my wisdom infinite, and my love for you unchanging. You are like a clay vessel in the hands of a potter. Though the shaping process may feel uncomfortable, even painful at times, I am molding you into something beautiful, something that reflects my glory. Every trial you endure, every obstacle you overcome, is a step closer to the masterpiece I am creating in you. Trust the process, my child, for I am the master craftsman, and I make no mistakes. Do not be discouraged by the voices of the world that seek to diminish your worth or steal your joy. You are not defined by the opinions of others or the labels they place upon you. You are defined by me, your Creator. I call you chosen, beloved, redeemed, and mine. Let my words be the foundation upon which you build your life. My truth is eternal, unshaken by the shifting sands of culture and circumstance. When you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to carry the burdens of this life on your own. I am here to carry them with you, to walk alongside you, and to lift you up when you stumble. Lean on me, for I am your strong tower, your refuge in times of trouble. You are never alone, even when the night feels darkest. I am the light that guides your path, the fire that warms your spirit, and the voice that whispers hope into your soul. Even in your solitude, you are surrounded by my presence. I am with you in the stillness, in the silence, in the moments when you feel unseen and unheard. My love envelops you like a blanket, providing comfort and peace. Do you know that I delight in you? I rejoice over you with singing, just as a parent beams with pride at the sight of their child, so I rejoice in you. Your victories, no matter how small they may seem, bring joy to my heart. Your faithfulness, even in the face of difficulty, is a sweet fragrance to me. My child, you are my joy, my treasure, my beloved. When you stumble and fall, do not let shame hold you back. Come to me with a repentant heart, and I will restore you. My grace is greater than your failures, my mercy deeper than your sins. I have cast your transgressions as far as the east is from the west, and I remember them no more. Walk in the freedom I have given you, and do not let the chains of guilt and regret bind you any longer. I am calling you to a life of purpose, a life that shines brightly in a world that so often feels dark. You are my hands and feet, my ambassador of hope and love. When you extend kindness to the stranger, when you speak words of encouragement to the weary, when you stand for justice and truth, you reveal my heart to the world. Through you, others will come to know me and the hope I offer. My child, this hope is not fragile or fleeting. It is a hope that endures, a hope that overcomes, a hope that transforms. It is the hope of my kingdom, a kingdom that cannot be shaken, a kingdom where righteousness, peace, and joy abound. Fix your eyes on this hope and let it fill you with courage and strength. There will be moments when you face opposition, when the path I have called you to seems difficult or unclear. In those moments, remember that I am with you. I am your guide, your protector, your advocate. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Take heart, for I have overcome the world, and in me you too are an overcomer. Lift up your eyes, my beloved. See the beauty that surrounds you, the evidence of my love in creation. The sunrise that paints the sky with brilliant hues, the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, the laughter of a child, each of these is a reminder of my presence, a whisper of my love. I am not distant. I am closer than you can imagine, intricately involved in every detail of your life. Come to me with your questions, your doubts, your fears. I am not afraid of them, and neither should you be. I am the God of all wisdom, the one who holds the answers you seek. Even when you do not understand my ways, trust that they are higher than yours. My plans are good, my purpose is perfect, and my timing flawless. My beloved, do you know that I have written your story long before you took your first breath? Every moment of your life is held in my hands, carefully crafted and lovingly planned. You are not a mistake. You are not an afterthought. From the very beginning, I have called you by name and set you apart for a purpose that only you can fulfill. When you look at the world, you may feel small and insignificant, but I want you to know this: you are deeply treasured. You are the crown of my creation, more precious than the stars I hung in the sky, more valuable than the oceans I filled with life. Each heartbeat, each breath is a gift from me, a reminder that you are alive because I willed it so. There are times when you question your worth, wondering if you are enough. My child, let me assure you, you are enough because I am enough. I have clothed you in righteousness, called you my own, and placed my spirit within you. You do not need to strive for the approval of others, for you already have my love. You are accepted, cherished, and celebrated just as you are. The path ahead may seem uncertain, but do not fear. I go before you, preparing the way. I am the lamp to your feet and the light to your path, guiding you with wisdom and compassion. Even when the road feels dark, I am there, holding your hand and whispering, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Trust in my guidance, for I see what you cannot, and I know what lies ahead." My love for you is not passive. It is active and powerful. It moves mountains, parts seas, and brings the dead to life. It is a love that pursues you relentlessly, that fights for you fiercely, and that never gives up on you. No matter how far you run or how deeply you fall, my love will find you and bring you back to me. Consider the lily of the field, how they neither toil nor spin, yet I clothe them in splendor. If I care so deeply for the flowers which are here today and gone tomorrow, how much more will I care for you, my beloved child? You are worth more than many sparrows, and not one of them falls to the ground outside my care. Rest in this truth. You are seen, you are known, and you are loved beyond measure. When you face trials, know that I am refining you, shaping you into the person I created you to be. The fire may feel intense, but it is not meant to consume you. It is meant to purify you. Like gold in the hands of a skilled craftsman, you are being refined until my image is clearly reflected in you. Trust the process, for I am with you every step of the way. I am not distant. I am near. I am the God who walks with you through the valleys and stands with you on the mountaintops. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel broken, I am your healer. Whatever you need, I am. Look around you and see the evidence of my presence. The rising sun that warms your skin, the gentle breeze that caresses your face, the sound of laughter that fills your heart with joy. Each of these is a reminder that I am with you. I am the creator of all beauty, and I have placed beauty in your life as a reflection of my love for you. You may feel the weight of the world pressing down on you, but I invite you to cast your burdens on me. I am strong enough to carry them, and I care deeply for you. Lay down your worries, your fears, and your doubts at my feet, and let me replace them with peace that surpasses all understanding. My peace is not like the peace the world gives. It is a peace that anchors your soul and calms the storms within. I have great plans for you, plans to give you a hope and a future. These plans are not always easy to see, especially when life feels overwhelming. But trust me, my child, for I am working all things together for your good. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, I am moving behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life with purpose and precision. Do you remember the story of Moses? He was hesitant, uncertain, and felt inadequate for the task I gave him. Yet I chose him to lead my people out of Egypt. I was with him every step of the way, parting the Red Sea, providing manna from heaven, and guarding him with a pillar of fire by night. Just as I was with Moses, so I am with you. I will equip you for the calling I have placed on your life. There is nothing too hard for me. No mountain is too high, no valley too deep, no obstacle too great. I am the God of the impossible, and I delight in showing my power in your life. When you place your faith in me, you open the door for miracles. Believe in me and watch as I do immeasurably more than you could ever ask or imagine. My child, I want you to understand the depth of my care for you. I am not a distant observer in your life. I am the ever-present Father who walks beside you through every valley and rejoices with you on every mountaintop. You may not always see the way forward, but I see it clearly. I have gone before you, clearing obstacles and paving the way for my plans to unfold in your life. There are moments when life feels overwhelming, when the weight of your responsibilities and the uncertainty of tomorrow press down on your heart. In those moments, I invite you to rest in me. Imagine a weary traveler who finds shelter beneath a great tree, its branches providing shade from the scorching sun, and its roots offering a place to sit and rest. I am that shelter for you. Come to me and let your soul find peace. When you face challenges, do not think of them as signs of my absence. Instead, see them as opportunities to lean on me, to trust in my strength rather than your own. I am not a God who abandons my children in their time of need. I am the God who steps into the fire with you, who stands in the storm by your side, and who speaks peace into the chaos of your life. Do you remember the story of Daniel in the lion's den? When Daniel was thrown into a pit of danger, surrounded by lions, he did not panic. He trusted in me, and I sent my angels to shut the mouths of the lions. Just as I delivered Daniel, I will deliver you. When you find yourself in a place of fear, call on me, and I will be your protector. You may feel unworthy of my love, but let me tell you this: you are worth everything to me. I gave my life for you, enduring the cross, so that you could be free. My sacrifice was not out of obligation, but out of love, a love that sees you as precious, valuable, and irreplaceable. You are my masterpiece, created in my image, and nothing can diminish your worth in my eyes. When you feel broken, know that I am the God who heals. Just as a potter can take shattered clay and shape it into something new, so I can take the broken pieces of your life and make them beautiful. Do not hide your wounds from me. Bring them to me, and let my hands bring restoration. My healing may not come in the way you expect, but it will come. Trust that I am working in ways you cannot see, bringing wholeness to your soul. My beloved, the journey I have for you is not meant to be walked alone. I have given you my Spirit as your guide and comforter, your teacher and advocate. When you feel unsure of what to do, listen for my voice. It may come as a whisper in your heart, a sense of peace, or a word from someone I have placed in your path. I am always speaking to you, always guiding you toward the best I have for you. Lift your eyes to the heavens and see the stars that I have placed in the night sky. Each one shines with a purpose, a reminder of my vastness and creativity. Yet even the stars cannot compare to the light I have placed within you. You are a beacon of hope to a world in need, a reflection of my love to those who are searching for meaning. Do not underestimate the impact of your life. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every step of faith, these are seeds that will bear fruit in my kingdom. There will be seasons when the road feels long, when you grow weary and wonder if you can continue. In those times, remember this: I am your strength. Like an eagle that soars on the wind, you will rise on wings of faith when you place your hope in me. Do not give up, my child, for I am with you, sustaining you and empowering you to press on. When the storms of life rage around you, anchor yourself in my promises. My word is unshakable, a foundation that will never fail you. The world may change, but I do not. My love for you is constant. My plans for you are good, and my presence is with you always. Trust in me, and you will find that I am faithful. The hope I give you is not just for this moment. It is for eternity. I have prepared a place for you, a home where there will be no more pain, no more tears, no more sorrow. This is my promise to you, that one day all things will be made new. Until that day, walk in faith, knowing that your story is part of a greater story, a story of redemption, restoration, and love. Come to me, my child. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are not alone, for I am with you always. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My beloved, I see your heart. I see the longing within you for peace, for purpose, for love that does not fail. You search for meaning in the busyness of life and the noise of the world. But let me remind you, all that you seek is found in me. I am the wellspring of life, the source of every good and perfect gift. Come to me and let me satisfy the thirst of your soul. Have you ever watched the ocean waves crash against the shore? They are relentless, powerful, and constant, yet within them lies a rhythm, a quiet assurance that they will never cease. My love for you is like those waves, unending and unshakable. No matter how far you wander, no matter how many times you stumble, my love will always reach you. It will carry you, sustain you, and bring you back to me. When you feel overwhelmed by the storms of life, remember that I am the one who calms the seas. I spoke to the wind and the waves, saying, "Peace, be still," and they obeyed. In the same way, I speak peace into the storms of your heart. Do not be afraid, my child, for I am with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hold on to my promises, for they are the anchor that keeps you steady. You may feel that your mistakes have disqualified you from my love, but hear this truth. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not your failures, not your fears, not even the lies you have believed about yourself. My love is greater than all these things. It is a love that pursues you, a love that forgives, a love that redeems. Bring your burdens to me, and I will give you rest. Let me take the weight of your shame and replace it with the joy of my salvation. Do you know that you are a reflection of my glory? I created you in my image, fearfully and wonderfully made. When I look at you, I see beauty, purpose, and potential. You are my masterpiece, a work of art that I am continually shaping and refining. Though you may feel incomplete, I see the finished work. I see the person I created you to be, and I delight in you. The journey of faith is not always easy, my child. There will be times when the road feels long and the burdens heavy. But I am your strength. When you feel weak, I will carry you. When you feel lost, I will guide you. When you feel broken, I will heal you. Trust in me, for I am faithful. I have never failed, and I will not fail you. Do you remember the story of Elijah, my prophet? He stood on Mount Carmel, bold and full of faith, declaring my power before the people. But soon after, he fled into the wilderness, afraid and weary. He felt alone, abandoned, and unsure of his purpose. Yet even there, in his darkest hour, I met him. I sent an angel to provide food and water, and I spoke to him not in the wind, the earthquake, or the fire, but in a still, small voice. My child, when you feel like Elijah, know that I am with you. I will sustain you, and I will speak to you in the quiet moments of your heart. Look around you and see my handiwork. The mountains that rise majestically to the heavens, the rivers that carve paths through the earth, the stars that shine in the night sky, all of these declare my glory. But do you know that you are more precious to me than all of these? You are the crown of my creation, the one I chose to bear my image and share in my love. Do not doubt your worth, for you are invaluable to me. The world may tell you that you are not enough, that you must strive and achieve to prove your value. But I tell you this, you are already enough because you are mine. You do not need to earn my love. It is a gift freely given. Rest in this truth, my child, and let it set you free from the pressures of the world. You are loved not because of what you do, but because of who you are. My plans for you are greater than you can imagine. I have called you to be a light in the darkness, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. Through you, I will bring hope to the hopeless, comfort to the brokenhearted, and life to the weary. Do not underestimate the impact of your life, for I have placed you here for such a time as this. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every step of faith, it all matters in my kingdom. When you face opposition, when the world feels heavy, remember that you are not alone. I am with you, and I have surrounded you with a family of believers who will walk alongside you. Lean on them, and let them lean on you, for together you are stronger. Together you reflect my love to a world that so desperately needs it. The road ahead may not always be clear, but trust in me. I am the good shepherd who leads his sheep, guiding them to green pastures and still waters. I will protect you from harm and provide for your every need. Listen for my voice, for I am always speaking, always leading, always leading, always loving. My child, lift your eyes to the heavens and see the promise of eternity. This life is not the end. It is only the beginning. I have prepared a place for you, a home where you will dwell with me forever. There will be no more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears, only joy, peace, and the fullness of my presence. Until that day, walk in faith, knowing that I am with you and that my love will never fail. Come to me, my beloved. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My child, you may wonder why I have called you to walk the path you are on. Sometimes the road feels steep, and the journey seems endless. You may ask, why me? Why now? But remember this, I see what you cannot. I see the beauty that lies ahead, the purpose in every step you take, and the joy that will come from your faithfulness. Trust in me, for I am weaving together every thread of your life into a masterpiece. Do not despise the days of small beginnings. Just as a mighty oak grows from a tiny acorn, so too will your faith and obedience bear fruit in due season. Every prayer you pray, every act of kindness, every moment you spend seeking me is a seed planted in the soil of eternity. Though you may not see the harvest now, know that it is coming. I am the Lord of the harvest, and I will bring forth fruit in its time. When you feel weary, remember that I am your strength. Like a river that never runs dry, my grace flows endlessly to sustain you. You do not have to rely on your own power, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Come to me and let me fill you with the strength to carry on. Let me renew your spirit and refresh your soul. You may feel unseen, but I want you to know that I see you. I see the sacrifices you make, the love you pour out, and the battles you fight in silence. Nothing you do is hidden from me, and nothing is forgotten. Every tear you cry, every sigh of your heart, every step of faith you take is precious to me. I am the God who sees you, the God who knows you, and the God who loves you. Do you remember Hagar, the servant of Sarah? When she fled into the wilderness, feeling abandoned and alone, I met her there. I spoke to her, comforted her, and revealed myself as El-O-I, the God who sees. Just as I saw Hagar in her time of need, so I see you. I am with you in the wilderness, guiding you, providing for you, and reminding you that you are not alone. The wilderness can feel like a place of desolation, but it is also a place of transformation. It is in the wilderness that I shape you, teach you, and prepare you for what lies ahead. Just as I provided manna for the Israelites in the desert, so I will provide for you. Trust in my provision, for I am the God who supplies all your needs according to my riches in glory. Lift up your eyes, my beloved, and see the beauty of my creation. Each sunrise is a reminder of my faithfulness, and each sunset is a testament to my love. The stars in the sky declare my glory, and the flowers of the field proclaim my care. If I clothe the lily in splendor and feed the birds of the air, how much more will I care for you? You are worth more to me than all the treasures of the earth. You may feel like you are walking through the fire, but know this, you will not be burned. I am with you in the fire, just as I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. The flames may surround you, but they will not consume you, for I am your protector. I am the God who delivers, the God who saves, and the God who redeems. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let me carry them for you. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. You were not meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Let me be your refuge, your fortress, and your safe haven. In me, you will find rest for your soul. Do not fear the future, for I hold it in my hands. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Walk in faith, knowing that your steps are ordered by me. Even when the way seems uncertain, trust that I am guiding you. My child, the trials you face are not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you. Like gold refined in the fire, your faith is being purified and made strong. Do not despise the refining process, for it is through the fire that you are transformed into the person I created you to be. Trust in my process, for I am the master craftsman, and I am shaping you into a vessel of honor. When you feel lost, remember that I am the good shepherd. who leaves the 99 to find the one. I will never stop searching for you, never stop calling you, and never stop loving you. You are my sheep, and I know you by name. Follow my voice, for I am leading you to green pastures and still waters. Let my peace fill your heart, my beloved. The world may be filled with turmoil, but in me you will find rest. My peace is not like the peace the world gives. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards your heart and mind. When you feel anxious, bring your concerns to me in prayer, and let my peace calm the storm within you. You are not alone, for I have given you my Spirit as your comforter and guide. My Spirit dwells within you, teaching you, leading you, and empowering you to live a life of purpose. When you feel weak, my Spirit will give you strength. When you feel afraid, my Spirit will give you courage. When you feel uncertain, my Spirit will give you wisdom. My beloved, lift your eyes to the heavens and see the promise of eternity. This life is but a moment compared to the glory that awaits you. I have prepared a place for you, a home where you will dwell with me forever. There will be no more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears, only joy, peace, and the fullness of my presence. Until that day, walk in faith, knowing that I am with you and that my love will never fail. My beloved child, there are moments when you feel the weight of life pressing down on you, moments when you wonder if your prayers reach my ears. Let me assure you, I hear every word, every sigh, and every cry of your heart. My ears are always attentive to your voice, and my heart is moved by your faith. Even when it feels like silence surrounds you, know that I am working on your behalf. My timing is perfect, my plans are good, and my love for you is unfailing. Do you remember the story of Job? He was a man who walked uprightly, yet he endured great suffering. He lost his wealth, his family, and his health, and he cried out to me in his despair. But even in his pain, Job trusted in my sovereignty. He declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him." My child, like Job, you may not always understand the trials you face, but trust in this. I am with you in the storm, and I will restore what has been lost. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into joy. When you feel alone, remember that I am your constant companion. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother, the one who will never leave you nor forsake you. You are never truly alone, for my presence surrounds you. I am with you in the quiet moments, in the chaos, in the triumphs, and in the struggles. Lean on me, my child, for I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. There is a rhythm to life, a divine orchestration that I have set in motion. Just as the seasons change, so too do the seasons of your life. There will be times of planting, times of growth, times of pruning, and times of harvest. Do not be discouraged in the waiting, for I am working even when you cannot see it. Trust the process, for I am the master gardener, and I am cultivating something beautiful in your life. Consider the story of Joseph. Sold into slavery by his brothers, he endured years of hardship and imprisonment. Yet through it all, Joseph remained faithful to me, and I remained faithful to him. In my time, I elevated him to a position of great authority, using him to save countless lives. My child, what others intend for harm, I can use for good. Trust that I am weaving every thread of your life into a tapestry of redemption. You may feel unqualified, but I want you to know that I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Moses felt inadequate to lead my people out of Egypt, yet I chose him. David was a shepherd boy, overlooked by others, yet I anointed him as king. Peter was a fisherman, prone to fear and doubt, yet I called him to be a rock on which I would build my church. My child, I see potential in you that others may not see, and I have placed within you everything you need to fulfill the purpose I have for your life. My beloved, I have called you to be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope to those who are searching for meaning. Your life is a testimony of my grace, a reflection of my love, and an instrument of my peace. When you forgive those who have wronged you, when you show kindness to the undeserving, when you speak truth in love, you reveal my heart to the world. Through you, others will come to know me and the hope I offer. Do not be afraid to step out in faith, for I am with you. Just as I parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, I will make a way for you. Just as I provided manna in the wilderness, I will provide for your needs. Just as I raised Lazarus from the dead, I will breathe new life into the places that feel barren and hopeless. Trust in me, for I am the God of miracles, and nothing is too hard for me. You may wonder if your life matters, if your efforts make a difference. Let me tell you this. Every act of love, every word of encouragement, every prayer you pray is significant in my kingdom. The seeds you sow may not bear fruit immediately, but they will bear fruit in my time. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Lift your eyes to the heavens and see the promise of eternity. This life is but a moment compared to the glory that awaits you. I have prepared a place for you, a home where you will dwell with me forever. There will be no more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears, only joy, peace, and the fullness of my presence. Until that day, walk in faith, knowing that I am with you and that my love will never fail. Come to me, my child. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My child, there is a purpose in every season of your life. Though some seasons may feel barren and others abundant, know that I am with you in them all. The barren seasons teach you to trust me when the answers seem far away, and the abundant seasons remind you of my faithfulness. Each season has its place in my divine plan, and none is without meaning. When the nights feel long and the morning seems distant, remember that I am the light that never fades. Even in the deepest darkness, my light shines. Just as the stars illuminate the night sky, so my presence brings hope to your heart. You are not walking this path alone. I am beside you, guiding you, even when the road is unclear. Consider the story of Ruth. She experienced loss and uncertainty, leaving behind her homeland to follow Naomi into the unknown. Yet through her faithfulness, I wove a beautiful story of redemption. I brought her into a family and a future she could never have imagined. My child, even when your path feels uncertain, trust that I am working for your good. Just as I redeemed Ruth's story, I am redeeming yours. When you face rejection, remember that I was rejected too. When you feel misunderstood, know that I understand you completely. The world may not always see your value, but I do. You are my beloved, chosen, and dearly loved. Let my voice be louder than the voices that seek to tear you down. I am the one who defines your worth, and I call you precious. You may feel tired, like you cannot take another step. In those moments, let me carry you, just as a shepherd carries a lamb that has strayed, so I carry you close to my heart. My strength is sufficient for you, and my grace will sustain you. Rest in me, my child, and let my peace renew your spirit. There are times when the storms of life rage, when the waves threaten to pull you under. But I am the one who walks on water, the one who commands the wind and the waves to be still. Do not let fear consume you, for I am greater than the storm. Fix your eyes on me, and you will find that the waves lose their power to overwhelm you. Do you know that I sing over you? Just as a parent sings to soothe their child, so I sing to calm your fears and fill your heart with joy. My song is one of love, a melody that speaks of my delight in you. You are my joy, my treasure, the one I have loved from the beginning. When you feel lost, remember that I am the way. When you feel uncertain, trust that I am the truth. When you feel weary, come to me, for I am the life. I am your anchor in the chaos, your shelter in the storm, and your guide in the wilderness. Let my word be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. My child, there is power in your prayers. Each one rises to me like incense, a sweet fragrance that I treasure. Never think that your prayers go unheard. I am listening, and I am moving in response. Though the answers may not come in the way you expect, trust that I am working all things for your good. Keep praying, keep seeking, keep believing, for I am faithful to fulfill my promises. Remember the parable of the mustard seed. Even the smallest seed of faith can grow into something mighty. Your faith, though it may feel small, is powerful when placed in my hands. Trust in me and watch as I bring forth growth and fruitfulness in your life. Do not despise the small beginnings, for they are the foundation of great things to come. When you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your responsibilities, bring them to me. Lay your burdens at my feet and let me carry them with you. You were not meant to carry the weight of the world alone. I am your partner, your helper, and your strength. Together we can accomplish far more than you can on your own. You are my ambassador, a representative of my love and hope to a world in need. When you extend kindness to a stranger, when you forgive those who have wronged you, when you speak words of encouragement, you reflect my heart. Your actions, no matter how small they may seem, have the power to change lives. Never underestimate the impact of your love. My beloved, lift your eyes to the heavens and see the greatness of who I am. I am the creator of the universe, yet I am intimately involved in the details of your life. The same hands that form the stars are the hands that hold you. The same voice that spoke the world into existence is the voice that whispers to your heart, "You are mine." Do not let fear hold you back from stepping into the purpose I have for you. Just as I called Abraham to leave his homeland and step into the unknown, so I call you to trust me with the journey ahead. I will guide you, provide for you, and bless you as you walk in obedience. My plans for you are good, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. My child, you are a vessel of my light, carrying the radiance of my love into a world that often feels shadowed by despair. Do you know how much I delight in you? Like a potter shaping clay, I take great care in molding you into the masterpiece I designed you to be. Even the cracks and imperfections in your life are part of my plan, for through them my light shines brighter. Trust that I am working in you, making all things new. You may sometimes wonder if you are on the right path. Doubts creep in, whispering questions about your worth and your purpose. Let me remind you, I am the one who directs your steps. Though you may not see the full picture, I am painting something beautiful with your life. Every detour, every challenge, every triumph is a brush stroke in the grand design I have for you. Consider the story of Esther. She was an ordinary young woman placed in extraordinary circumstances, chosen to play a pivotal role in the deliverance of her people. Yet she may not have seen herself as capable or ready. Still, I equipped her for the task at hand. My child, just as I was with Esther, I am with you. You have been placed in this time and this place for a purpose that only you can fulfill. When the weight of expectations feels too heavy, lay them at my feet. You are not defined by the demands of the world or the standards of others. You are defined by my love and my purpose for you. Rest in the assurance that you do not have to strive to prove your worth. You are enough because I have called you my own. Do not let fear hold you back from stepping into the calling I have placed on your life. Fear is not from me. I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. When the road ahead seems daunting, remember that I am the God who parts seas and moves mountains. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. Trust in me, and you will find courage to take the next step. You may feel like your efforts go unnoticed, like the work of your hands is in vain. But let me tell you this, nothing you do in my name is ever wasted. Every act of kindness, every prayer, every moment spent loving others echoes in eternity. Just as a small pebble creates ripples in a pond, your life has a far-reaching impact that you may not yet see. Trust that I am multiplying the seeds you are sowing. There will be moments when the voices of doubt grow loud, when the challenges before you seem insurmountable. In those moments, turn your heart to me. I am your refuge, your fortress, and your shield. I am the one who fights for you, who strengthens you, and who equips you for the battles you face. Take heart, for I have overcome the world, and in me you are more than a conqueror. My beloved, do you know that I rejoice over you? Like a shepherd celebrating the return of a lost sheep, like a father running to embrace his prodigal child, so I rejoice over you. Your life is precious to me, and your journey brings me joy. Even when you stumble, my grace is sufficient to lift you up and set you on your feet again. Do not dwell on your mistakes, for I have already redeemed them. Look forward with hope, knowing that I am guiding you. The trials you face are not without purpose. Just as gold is refined in the fire, so too is your faith being strengthened and purified. Do not fear the refining process, for it is through the fire that you are transformed into the person I created you to be. Trust in my plan, and know that I am with you every step of the way. When you feel weary, come to me, and I will give you rest. Let me carry the burdens that weigh you down. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. In my presence you will find peace that surpasses understanding, a peace that calms the storm within and brings clarity to your soul. Rest in me, my child, and let my love renew your strength. You are not alone in this journey. I have placed people in your life to walk alongside you, to encourage you, and to remind you of my faithfulness. Lean on them and let them lean on you, for together you are stronger. My church is not a building. It is a family, a body of believers united in love and purpose. When you gather together in my name, my presence is with you, empowering you to be my hands and feet in the world. Lift your eyes to the heavens, my child, and see the promise of eternity. This life is but a breath compared to the glory that awaits you. I have prepared a place for you, a home where you will dwell with me forever. There will be no more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears, only joy, peace, and the fullness of my presence. Until that day, walk in faith, knowing that I am with you, and that my love will never fail. Come to me, my beloved. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My child, have you ever paused to consider the beauty of stillness? In a world that rushes and hurries, I call you to rest in me. Be still and know that I am God. In the quiet, I speak to your heart. In the stillness, I remind you of my presence. When you set aside the noise of the world, you make space for my voice to guide and comfort you. Do not fear the silence, for it is in the quiet moments that I reveal the depths of my love. You may wonder if your life is making a difference. Let me assure you, every step of faith you take, no matter how small, is seen and celebrated by me. When you love the unlovable, when you forgive the unforgivable, when you choose kindness over anger, you reflect my heart to the world. Your life is a testimony of my grace, a light that shines in the darkness. Consider the story of the loaves and fishes. A young boy brought what little he had, a humble offering, that seemed insignificant in the face of great need. Yet when he placed it in my hands, I multiplied it to feed thousands. My child, what you offer may feel small, but when you entrust it to me, I will multiply it beyond what you can imagine. Trust that your life surrendered to me has the power to impact eternity. There will be moments when the weight of the world feels unbearable, when you wonder if you can take another step. In those moments, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am the God who carries you when you cannot carry yourself. Let me be the rock upon which you stand, the foundation that cannot be shaken. When the winds of life blow fiercely, I am your shelter, your refuge, your peace. Do you remember Peter stepping out of the boat to walk on water? His faith wavered when he looked at the waves, but when he fixed his eyes on me, he stood firm. My child, there will be waves in your life challenges that seem insurmountable, but do not let fear overwhelm you. Keep your eyes on me, and you will find the strength to walk above the storm. You are not defined by your past, by your mistakes, or by what others say about you. You are defined by my love. I call you chosen, redeemed, and beloved. When you feel burdened by guilt or shame, bring it to me. I have already paid the price for your freedom. My grace covers you, and my mercy renews you. Walk in the freedom that I have given you, unshackled by the chains of your past. My child, the world may feel uncertain, but my promises are sure. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. When you feel lost, turn to me and I will guide you. When you feel weary, come to me and I will give you rest. When you feel afraid, lean on me, for I am your fortress. The work I am doing in you is not yet finished. Like a gardener tending to his plants, I am pruning away what is not fruitful so that you may grow and flourish. The process may feel uncomfortable, but trust that it is necessary. I am shaping you into the person I created you to be, a reflection of my love and glory. Do not resist the process, for it is through the pruning that you will bear much fruit. When you feel isolated, remember that you are part of a greater story. You are not walking this journey alone. I have placed people in your life to support you, to encourage you, and to remind you of my faithfulness. Lean into the community I have given you, and let them lean on you in return. Together you are stronger. Together you reflect my love to the world. Lift your eyes to the heavens, my beloved, and see the vastness of my creation. Each star in the sky is a reminder of my infinite power and my intimate care for you. If I know each star by name, how much more do I know you? If I care for the sparrows, how much more do I care for you? Rest in the assurance that you are seen, known, and loved beyond measure. Come to me with your doubts, your fears, your questions. I am not afraid of them, and neither should you be. I am the God of truth, the one who holds all wisdom. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. When you ask, I will answer. When you knock, I will open the door. Do not be afraid to bring your whole self to me, for I delight in you. There will be seasons of waiting, times when it feels like nothing is happening. But do not grow weary in the waiting, for I am working even when you cannot see it. Like a seed planted in the soil, growth often happens beneath the surface, hidden from view. Trust that the harvest will come in due time. My timing is perfect, and my plans are good. My child, you are a part of my kingdom, a kingdom that cannot be shaken. Your citizenship is not of this world, but of heaven. Let this truth fill you with hope and courage. Though the world may seem chaotic, my kingdom is unchanging. My love is steadfast, my grace is sufficient, and my peace is unshakable. Walk boldly in this truth, knowing that you are mine. Come to me, my beloved. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My child, the journey you are on is not without meaning. Every step you take, every choice you make is part of a larger story that I am weaving. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me when I say that it is beautiful. The threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and trial are all being woven together into a masterpiece that reflects my glory and love. When the road feels long and the burden heavy, remember that I am with you. You do not walk this path alone. I am the God who walks beside you, who carries you when you are weary, and who strengthens you when you feel weak. Lean on me, for my shoulders are strong enough to bear your burdens. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. Consider the story of Noah. He was called to build an ark long before the rains came, and during the doubts and ridicule of those around him. Yet Noah trusted in my word, obeying even when the promise seemed distant. My child, there may be times when obedience feels difficult, when the path I have called you to walk seems unclear. But just as I was faithful to Noah, I will be faithful to you. Trust in my promises, for they are steadfast and true. You may feel like you are walking through a wilderness, searching for direction and purpose. The wilderness is not a place of abandonment, but a place of transformation. It is where I shape your character, strengthen your faith, and prepare you for what lies ahead. Just as I provided manna for the Israelites in the desert, so I will provide for you. I am your sustainer, your provider, and your guide. When you feel overwhelmed by the storms of life, remember that I am the one who calms the seas. I spoke to the wind and the waves, and they obeyed me. In the same way, I speak peace into the storms of your heart. Do not let fear consume you, for I am greater than the storm. Fix your eyes on me, and you will find peace that surpasses all understanding. My beloved, there is a purpose in your pain. It is not wasted, for I am the God who brings beauty from ashes. The struggles you face are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the calling I have placed on your life. Just as gold is refined in the fire, so too is your faith being strengthened. Trust in the process, for I am with you every step of the way. Do you know how deeply I delight in you? like a parent rejoicing over their child, so I rejoice over you. Your victories, no matter how small they may seem, bring joy to my heart. Your faithfulness, even in the face of difficulty, is a fragrant offering to me. My child, you are my treasure, my joy, my beloved. When you feel uncertain about the future, trust in my plans. I am the one who holds tomorrow in my hands. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. My plans for you are good, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Walk in faith, knowing that I am guiding you. You are not alone in your struggles. I have placed people in your life to support you, to encourage you, and to remind you of my love. Lean on them and let them lean on you, for together you are stronger. My church is a family, a body of believers united in love and purpose. When you gather together in my name, my presence is with you, empowering you to be a light in the darkness. Lift your eyes to the heavens, my child, and see the vastness of my creation. Each star in the sky is a reminder of my infinite power and my intimate care for you. If I know each star by name, how much more do I know you? If I care for the sparrows, how much more do I care for you? Rest in the assurance that you are seen, known, and loved beyond measure. Come to me with your questions, your fears, your doubts. I am not afraid of them, and neither should you be. I am the God of truth, the one who holds all wisdom. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. When you ask, I will answer. When you knock, I will open the door. Do not be afraid to bring your whole self to me, for I delight in you. There will be seasons of waiting, times when it feels like nothing is happening. But do not grow weary in the waiting, for I am working even when you cannot see it. Like a seed planted in the soil, growth often happens beneath the surface, hidden from view. Trust that the harvest will come in due time. My timing is perfect, and my plans are good. My child, the hope I give you is not fleeting or fragile. It is an anchor for your soul, firm and secure. It is a hope that overcomes fear, a hope that endures through trials, a hope that transforms. Let this hope fill you with courage and strength. Fix your eyes on the promise of eternity, where all things will be made new. Come to me, my beloved. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My beloved child, there is a strength within you that you have yet to discover. It is not a strength of your own making, but one that comes from my Spirit dwelling within you. When you feel like you cannot go on, when the weight of life feels too heavy, remember this: I am your strength. My power is perfected in your weakness. In me you will find the courage to stand, even when the storms rage around you. You may feel small in a world that seems so vast and overwhelming. Yet let me remind you of the truth. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not an accident, nor are you insignificant. You are my masterpiece, created with care and intention. I have written your name on the palm of my hand, and my thoughts about you outnumber the grains of sand on the shore. You are precious to me. There is a plan for your life, one that I have crafted with love and wisdom. Even when the way forward seems unclear, trust that I am guiding you. Just as a shepherd leads his sheep, so I lead you. I go before you, clearing the path, and I walk beside you, offering my comfort and strength. You are never alone, for I am with you always. When you face trials, do not lose heart. The challenges you encounter are not meant to destroy you, but to refine you. Like a potter shaping clay, I am molding you into a vessel of honor. The process may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Trust in my hands, for I am the master craftsman, and I am creating something beautiful. Do you remember the story of David? He was a shepherd boy, overlooked by others and deemed unworthy. Yet I saw his heart. I chose him, anointed him, and equipped him to be a king. My child, I see your heart, too. I see the potential within you, the gifts I have placed in your life, and the purpose for which I have called you. Do not underestimate what I can do through you. When the voices of doubt grow loud, turn to me. Let my voice be the one that guides you, the one that reassures you of your worth and reminds you of my promises. The enemy seeks to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come to give you life to the full. Hold on to my truth, for it is unshakable and eternal. You may feel like your efforts are small and insignificant, but let me tell you this. Nothing you do in my name is ever wasted. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every step of faith matters. Just as a tiny seed grows into a mighty tree, so too will the seeds you are planting bear fruit in due season. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. There are moments when the journey feels lonely, when it seems like no one understands your struggles. But I want you to know this. I see you. I know every detail of your life, every thought in your mind, every longing in your heart. You are fully known and fully loved. Lean on me and let me be your comfort and your peace. When the road ahead feels uncertain, remember that I am the one who holds your future. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. My plans for you are good, plans to give you a hope and a future. Walk in faith, trusting that I am guiding you step by step. Lift your eyes to the heavens, my child, and see the beauty of my creation. Each sunrise is a reminder of my faithfulness, and each sunset is a testament to my love. The mountains, the oceans, the stars, all of these declare my glory. Yet none of them compares to you. You are the crown of my creation, the one I have chosen to bear my image and share in my love. Come to me with your fears, your doubts, your questions. I'm not afraid of them, and neither should you be. I am the God of all wisdom, the one who holds the answers you seek. When you ask, I will answer. When you seek, you will find. When you knock, the door will be opened to you. Do not hesitate to bring your whole self to me, for I delight in you. There will be seasons of waiting, times when it feels like nothing is happening. But do not lose hope. The waiting is not wasted. It is in the waiting that I am working in you, preparing you for what lies ahead. Just as a gardener tends to the soil before planting, so I am tending to your heart, preparing it for the harvest to come. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. You are not defined by the opinions of others or the circumstances of your life. You are defined by my love. I call you chosen, redeemed, and dearly loved. When you feel burdened by guilt or shame, bring it to me. My grace is greater than your failures, and my mercy is new every morning. Walk in the freedom that I have given you, unshackled by the chains of your past. The hope I give you is not fragile or fleeting. It is an anchor for your soul, firm and secure. It is a hope that overcomes fear, that endures through trials, and that transforms lives. Let this hope fill you with courage and strength. Fix your eyes on the promise of eternity, where all things will be made new. Come to me, my beloved. Let me hold you, comfort you, and fill you with my peace. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, and you will see my goodness in the land of the living. My beloved, do you know that I rejoice over you? Even in moments when you feel distant from me, my heart is full of love for you. Like a shepherd celebrating the return of a lost sheep, I delight in drawing you close. You are my treasure, and nothing can diminish the love I have for you. Rest in this truth. You are fully known and fully loved. There will be times when the road ahead feels uncertain, when the questions in your heart seem too heavy to bear. In those moments, come to me. I am the one who holds the answers you seek. I may not reveal everything at once, but I promise to guide you step by step. Trust in my wisdom, for I see what you cannot, and I know the plans I have for you. Consider Abraham, who was called to leave his home and journey to a land he had never seen. He did not have all the details, but he trusted me. Through his faith, I fulfilled my promises and made him the father of many nations. My child, your journey may feel uncertain, but know this: I am with you. Every step of faith you take brings you closer to the destiny I have prepared for you. You may feel like you are in a season of waiting, where progress seems slow and answers feel distant. Waiting can be difficult, but it is not wasted. In the waiting, I am refining you, teaching you to trust in my timing. Like a seed planted in the soil, growth is happening beneath the surface, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust that in due time the harvest will come. When you face opposition, remember that I am your defender. The battles you fight are not yours to bear alone. They belong to me. I am your shield, your fortress, your strong tower. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I am fighting for you. The weapons formed against you will not prosper, for I have already won the victory. Do you know that you are a light in the darkness? I have placed my spirit within you, empowering you to shine brightly in a world that often feels heavy with despair. Your kindness, your compassion, your faith, these are reflections of my love. Through you, others will see my light and find hope. Do not underestimate the impact of your life, for you are my ambassador, carrying my love to those who need it most. My child, there will be moments when you feel weary, when the weight of life seems too much to bear. In those moments, come to me, and I will give you rest. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let me carry them for you. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. In my presence you will find peace that calms the storms within and renews your spirit. Do not be afraid to dream big dreams, for I am the God of the impossible. Just as I parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, just as I brought down the walls of Jericho, just as I raised Lazarus from the dead, so too can I do great things in your life. Trust in my power, and watch as I make a way where there seems to be no way. You may feel like your efforts go unnoticed, like the seeds you're planting are not bearing fruit. But let me assure you, nothing you do in my name is ever wasted. Every act of love, every word of encouragement, every prayer you pray is significant in my kingdom. The impact of your life reaches further than you know, and I am multiplying the work of your hands. When you feel lost, remember that I am the good shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one. I will never stop searching for you, never stop calling you, and never stop loving you. You are my sheep, and I know you by name. Follow my voice, and I will lead you to green pastures and still waters. My beloved, lift your eyes to the heavens and see the beauty of my creation. The sunrise that paints the sky with brilliant colors, the stars that illuminate the night, the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, all of these are reminders of my presence. I am not distant. I am here with you, intricately involved in every detail of your life. You are not defined by your past, by your failures, or by what others say about you. You are defined by my love. I call you chosen, redeemed, and dearly loved. My grace is greater than your mistakes, and my mercy is new every morning. Walk in the freedom I have given you, knowing that nothing can separate you from my love.